Did you happen to catch that Xbox and Bethesda Developer Direct event that happened earlier today? I thought it was pretty cool, so let's talk about it. They started the event talking about Minecraft Legends, which is a game that's been announced for a while now, but they actually have a solid release date. It's coming out April 18th of this year. They showed off the PvP functionality of the game, and it does look really cool. Now, not only are your team and another team fighting against each other, but you have a common enemy called the Piglins, and they attack both parties. In the presentation, they talked about how fresh each gameplay is, considering everything's automatically generated, and each time you can play a completely different way. Again, this comes out April 18th of this year. I've never been really into racing games, but Forza Motorsports has always really impressed me with everything that they've packed into the game. The cars look great, the environments look great, and they're talking about having a full weather cycle, night and day cycle. So as you're racing, they're saying no two laps are alike. They claim they're achieving 4K 60 frames per second, including ray tracing, which we'll have to see if they actually pull that off, but if they can, that is absolutely awesome. HiFi Rush was a surprise announcement for this event, and it actually seems really awesome. It's like a rhythm-based action-adventure game where the combat and the platforming and everything in the game is based on this rhythm. So the music playing in the background, you feel the beat, and just everything moves to this rhythm. So you have to play the game based on the rhythm, and while you're in combat, if you go with the rhythm, you actually get bonuses and get combos and extra things. So it actually looks like it's a lot of fun. And they did say you could pet the cat in the game, which for me, I actually played entirely through Assassin's Creed Valhalla just because my buddy told me that you could pet dogs in it. It's not necessarily the feature that will make you play this game, but it does look like a lot of fun, and you get to pet the cat. And they did say that this game is available today, so in a couple hours away from the event, you should be able to download it. It's on Game Pass, you can play it right away. I know what I'm going to be playing later. Now, the next game they show off is the Elder Scrolls Online, which is a game that's been around for a long time now, but they have a new expansion coming out in June, actually on June 20th, called Necrom. Now, Necrom takes place in Eastern Morrowind and includes a new character class called Arcanus, which can do forbidden magic. And this expansion really ties into Hermaeus Mora, which is like the Daedric Prince of Forbidden Knowledge and has like all the tentacles and the books and stuff from Skyrim and previous Elder Scrolls games. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they also announced that if you play Elder Scrolls Online going forward, all the previous expansions are free to play. If you have the original Elder Scrolls Online game, even on Game Pass, you can play all the other expansions without any extra cost, which is totally awesome. Now, I would say that Redfall is the most anticipated game in this event, and it kind of makes sense that they would show it last. I personally didn't really think much of it. I saw all the other presentations they showed of Redfall and the gameplay footage and things like that, and I thought it seemed alright. But what they showed in this event kind of made me want to play it. They may have already announced it before, but I didn't realize that Redfall is supposed to be an open world game, and there's a special place in my heart for open world games. They showed off like a bunch of things you can do in the game, including different mission types, different guns, customizable weapons. You can put on special like vampire stakes at the end of the gun so you can stab the vampire in the heart to kill him. But the skill trees, that's what was totally awesome. Now you could customize your skill tree for your own gameplay, or just kind of customize it in a way you'd never normally play, but it'd probably make it a lot of fun doing it that way too. I think this is a great start for Xbox and Bethesda for this year, and there's just more to come. I know that Starfield wasn't in this event and that they're holding a separate event for Starfield. I kind of wish that they would announce the date for that event, but they probably don't have that fully set up yet. But I'm really excited to see that event too, and I'm just really happy with what Xbox and Bethesda have done for this year so far. What games in this event were you excited for? Let me know in the comments below. And I'll definitely be covering the Starfield event once that comes out, so click here to subscribe so you won't miss out on that. And otherwise, I'll see you on the next one.